What is happening, guys? Cowboy here, and we are back with more Blood and Wine. So, after the end of that last video, I actually had a level 44 Noon Wraith try to attack me, which was pretty scary. But I did manage to escape. We had looted the corpse. Pretty nice sword came off of it, Dahlia here, silver sword. Slightly better than what I'm going to be using, so I will be tossing that on. I do got to repair it, of course. And with that, man, we are no longer using our Mastercrafted. Either way, though, you know, the Viper Venomous one, I have that one lined up, and I'll be making the Steel Viper Venomous one shortly. So level 39 for that one, and the other one as well, so we'll be equipping those. Did have a little entry about the giant we killed. Sure enough, it was an Ogre, as expected. But enough about that, let's continue on.
Come on, Roach.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Farmerin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Really hope there's a master blacksmith in Beauclair. Otherwise, I'll have to travel back to Velen.
Get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name, speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
I will never get tired of the fact that the horse will just kind of follow what you're doing when you hold the button down.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Can't wait to get into town and just bebop around, dye the armor. There we go.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make that.
Oh man, this might be a little rough. I ended up taking off my decoctions because I didn't want to have the red face. Oh, I'm stuck in the water. Swim around, Geralt. Come on, you got Thunderbolt up. Now's the time to kill this thing. Just put on Quen. Asshole. Whoa! Alright, never mind. It looks like I am going to be putting on my decoctions. Jeez, these things hit hard. Actually, you know what? We do, Nope! Back up, Geralt. Reapply your Quen. Whew.
Smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
That almost ended very, very badly. Oh, and the other thing, which I almost forgot to mention, which is super awesome, killing that Ogre got me a greater red mutagen. So now we have 40-40 on the attack power, which is totally, totally awesome. One more right here.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
So another thing I want to touch on, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why we're not doing this on PC, and mainly it's because I did the, Master Guardsman's Boots. Did both Heart of Stone and then the original walkthrough on Xbox One. So of course I wanted to keep that progress, but with that in mind, a little bit later we're going to be doing a basically full playthrough of the first Witcher game as well as The Witcher 2, and then of course The Witcher 3 with all the DLC over the course of the summer on stream. Just given the amount of time we're going to have this summer, I figured it'd be something fun to do. So if you guys can't get enough of The Witcher, keep your eyes out for that. It'll probably end up starting right around the time that I actually finish up this DLC series. What else is down here? Let's head back up, check this. There we go. Oh, handkerchief. Is boots any good? They actually are. But I lose a ton of bonuses, so we're not going to be doing those. I just can't wait to get a new Witcher set of gear. So many items still. Handkerchief monogrammed DLC. Oh, that's cheeky.
DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
That's pretty funny.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Well, let's go.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
So for those curious how I keep healing here, it's actually one of the decoctions I have. One of them makes it so that if my stamina is full, whenever I make a cast, it ends up healing me. Which is, great, being on Death March, considering I can't just meditate to heal up. The second one is just a big increase to my critical chance.
No rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Nothing to see here. Move along.
The cockatrice. This place was discussed in the novel.
Killer from the north. Reportedly virtuous knights. Pummeled each other.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw... a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who is that?
Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaint are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Alright, so before we head on out, I have a feeling that somebody here, somebody will play me in Gwent.
What do you want?
Geralt of Rivia. Welcome.
Hey, Innkeep.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Show me what you got in stock.
Let's check his inventory for a second, just to see what, I don't think I have this. Francesca Findabar. Well, what kind of Gwent player would I be if I didn't buy up every card he had? That's all the money I have is going to go towards Gwent cards. And I'll sell off some old stuff. You're going to have that. He does want to buy the blacksmithing stuff. Now to take him on out.
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Alright. Let's see. What deck do I run with? Northern Realms. I really wish I had more cards for the Nilfgaard deck. From my understanding, Nilfgaard's one of the best decks you can have. Could run the Monsters deck. The Monster deck is pretty devastating. Why only have 8 out of 10? I took out Triss. Took out Emil. Emil is such a badass. What do I have in this deck? Decoy Commanders, Scorch, Clearweather, Geralt, Cirilla, Yennefer, Geared. That's right, wasn't there something weird with the Gaunter cards? Oh, that's right, there's 3 of them. And they all come out together. The Cow card. I don't remember what was special about that. I know it's like it swaps out into a monster. Powerful new unit card, yeah. So that makes sense in the monster deck. The Draug, the Kraken, Kairin, excuse me, Leshen, Ilmareth, Toad with Death Touch, Earth Elemental, Fiend, Fire Elemental. Only had the 2 Crones. Vampire Catechin. Why do I have you in? Vampire Echimera, Vampire Fledgler. Then why did I take out... Oh, Emil doesn't have muster with the other vampires. Yeah, why not? We can use this deck. What leader are we bringing? Restore a card from the discard. doubles the strength of all spy cards. 2 cards and draw one of your choice. Yeah, that one's good. I can't wait to try out the Skellige deck. Actually, yeah, it looks like that's what he's using. Alright, Scorch, Clear Weather, Muster there, Muster there, Muster there. Won't need you. Mysterious Elf. Oh man, this is a fucking stacked hand. This is a really stacked hand. I think we're good. Keep Clear Weather. So, what do I want to go for? Let's start off with the big guns. Go on, draw out what you got. Oh. Got me to play the Leshen. Thinks he's gonna just take me in the second hand. That's cute. Alright. I'll play your game. How does this Innkeeper have the Geralt card? It's rare that you see Innkeepers with powerhouse cards like that. Longship Muster. Okay, okay. We'll pull out the Crones. Oh, I wish I had the third Crone. I started playing freaking Gwent so damn late. If I Scorch... No. Not worth it now. Clear Weather won't help. Wait a minute. No heroes or special cards. I think that's the only thing I have in there is heroes, yeah. Alright, let's... It's 10 or more. So I think this could Scorch all 3 of those. Yeah. Yeah, that'll kick out all 3 of those ships. Yep. Tides have turned, friend. Commander's Horn ain't gonna help you. He's running out of things to do. Getting one of those back isn't gonna save you. I'll Scorch your 12 out. Alright, it's time to seal the deal. We'll Scorch his 8. Nope, not what I meant to do. Damn it. Whatever. I'm gonna Scorch that 8, play Yennefer, and then I'll wrap it up there. Oh man. That's a good thing I missed, because now I can really Scorch. And that is my final card. Good luck beating me with the 2 cards you got, buddy. Destroyed. I really wish they would have made like an online multiplayer Gwent. It would have been so much fun.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Gwent to everything. Turn tournament. Oh shit, man. A new Gwent tournament? Man, I'm supposed to be hunting down a vampire, and I'm already being drawn into Gwent.
Sorry.
What other quests do we have around here? Entry permit.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Lots of quests. So we're just about at 30 minutes. We're gonna wrap this one up shortly, but we'll head on over there. Just kind of enjoy the scenery for a second. I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, I'm picking up all these quests, and it's like, you know, do I continue with what I was doing? Do I already start delving into side quests? I mean, I'm 38. That's 35. 38 on the Gwent expansion. God, I totally want the Skellige deck. That one's 46. Okay, so I got a while before I can do that. 37, I could know. This one doesn't have a level. And these are all older ones. I really like they're labeled much easier now. So I think for now we'll continue on with the Beast of Toussaint, and then as the level for that begins to get higher and higher, we'll end up coming off of it. Oh, hang on. Fight. We're gonna jump into that. We're not wrapping up just yet, boys.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Oh, man. Okay, actually, we are going to wrap up, because this looks like it could be a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be. So, either way, you guys stay tuned. Next episode, we're going to have a reveal. Maybe it's the monster, maybe it's just a murderer, I don't know. But it's going to be exciting.